temple of doom. Are you surprised? I was there, Mike. The hiding of the arts in your sacred cupboard, the lighting of incense, and the drinking of the holy devil's water. I was there and I saw everything.
Cynthia. Sweetheart. You're endangering your life. And I warn you, don't ever tell me again. I told you I know what I'm doing.
Oh, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Can't you see that you're possessed by the devil? You don't consciously work for him. What is it that you want that you do not have? Is it money? Your parents have got it. Is it power? Your father has it, Mike. Or is it women? Don't you have me? Is it success in education? You are very, very intelligent. Now tell me, where will the secret call lead you to? And what will it give you? It's not for a timeless mind. I miss you. That you went to London to school. Rather than getting yourself involved in secret cults. It caused me so much pain. Don't touch me! You don't know anything! Ask yourself this sincere question. Where will the secret cause lead you? And you will find the answer in your real heart. And if you do not quit, Mike, I will do everything in my power to see that you quit.
She won't understand.
You are digging your grave. Stay away from us. You've just been warned. Crap. Can't scare you. I'll expose you.
What would you do when the nigga boss is looking for you? Yeah. Should I stay inside or should I stay outside? There's a plan in his head.
You wanted to see me.
Your girlfriend or your fiancée, I don't know what she is to you, but she's becoming quite a situation. You see, Mike, you understand my position. I do not wish to see her as a problem. Otherwise, I'll go about solving her in a manner that will be of great disservice to you. At first, I thought she was curious. Then I found out she was very angry with you. And anger breeds determination.
Determination? Determined to do what?
It's a puzzle. Your puzzle, Mike. You solve it.
Cross, I swear, I am so confused about her. I am.
Confusion is no excuse, my brother. is worse than ignorance. She was seen at the temple last night.
What?
The secrets of the skeletons will not be compromised by any means. You see, you need to speak to her. For there's power in the tongue. You must make her understand that the tool she steps on is boiling with anger. Allow her understand that the river she seeks to divide is too wide, too deep, and too lengthy for any mortal to swim. I do not want to solve this problem. So you bring it to an end. Otherwise, we will take over from there and surely there will be an end. I want to make myself crystal clear.
Yes, it's clear. Of course, I'll take care of her.
I'm not surprised at all. So now what does it say? The river is too deep for you. Stay away. Last warning. Last warning.
Cynthia, just what the hell do you think you're doing?
Just like you think you know what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. Oh, they've sent you here to warn me, right?
Cynthia, you don't know what you're stepping into. You don't.
Yeah, just like you don't know what you stepped into, Mike. Don't worry, just wait until I expose all of you, then you know how empty and fetish the cult is.
Sweetheart. Babe, what you are planning is dangerous. And you know it won't succeed. It can't work. Baby, the fraternity has been there even before you were born. And you can't stop it. Why are you trying to destroy our happiness? Why?
What happiness? Mike, tell me. What happiness? Which one? The one you destroyed the day you accepted to join the cult? Look, Mike, for as long as you were involved, I would never, ever give up. Never!
Stop being stubborn. Quit being stubborn. Accept my advice. Okay? Forget about the skeleton. Forget them. Just forget about the skeleton. I beg you. Forget about the skeleton.
Mike, what is wrong with you? What has gotten into you, Mike? What?
What is wrong with you? Why are you avoiding me?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? Of course there's something. You've been avoiding my calls. You don't get to see as we do. And now you just saw me and you're walking away. What is wrong?
Monica, I have known you since secondary school days. You were my senior and also my school mother. And you taught me a lot of good things. But now, you have finally disappointed me.
Disappointed you? How?
You lied to me. You guys have finally cajoled Mike into joining the stupid fraternity, Skeleton. And now, it is tearing us apart.
Skeletons? I mean, what's my business? Who told you I'm involved?
There you go again, lying.
You know one thing with lying? You need another lie to cover it up. I'm not a baby anymore. I know what's up now. Now you ask yourself this sincere question. What will you gain from the secret cult? What can a secret cult offer you?
Look at your father. He's a very successful and honest judge. Oh, is it your mother? She's a very, very successful business tycoon. What can't they offer you, Monica? What can they offer you?
Monica, sincerely ask yourself this question.
If you have a heart, you will answer it. Excuse me.
I'm not doing again. I'm not doing again. I'm not doing again. Please.
they will never see me coming. Let's go to that too. The previous activities of this notorious secret code called the skeleton. Here on the table, like an altar, is their logo. It's called as a bone. And over here is the cover that is stored in the data, like art, bone, and so many others. Now, you've been wondering, what is so fascinating about this evil deed that involves so many dignitaries, like heads of departments, lecturers?
Warned you, didn't we? You think this was some kind of thing? Get it coming.
Auntie, let's go. I'm going very far. Barry, please. Please don't do anything to me.
The only way you can leave and not divulge the secrets you know is to be initiated into the fraternity.
Oh, no, please, no, I told you. I'll leave the school, I'll change, I'll shut my mouth.
Clean this garbage up. Anything else?
Jesus. I'm sorry.
sis. How are you? Are you okay?
You killed her. Why?
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about.
Don't you lie to me, Cross. You shot Cynthia. You killed her.
I didn't realize Cynthia was dead. I had absolutely no knowledge of it. I mean, come on. These are dangerous times. Perhaps another rival cult might have shot her. You know, she was exceedingly stubborn. And besides, I remember telling you one day to go and talk to her that she was getting ahead of times.
Cross, you're lying to me.
Cross!
It's not lying.
Yes, you are, Cross. You're a fast liar. God, I just realized how empty I am. Cynthia told me all this. She told me. I just realized that I've been dining closely with monsters without caution. Celebrated demons who derive pleasure in spilling human blood. The skeleton has just derailed.
Don't be a fool. You understand? Don't be a goddamn fool.
We'll meet at a cross junction. Cross.
Okay? I'm leaving. And listen to me, Cross. If you do not renounce this cult, I'm going to tell them everything.
You must understand, sister dearest, that life is just not that simple. Once a skeleton, there's always a skeleton. You cannot fight your own body.
If the contents of that tape is exposed, we all go down. And I know you all know that. So you guys have to try harder and find out where she kept the whole recorded incident. Of course, there's no doubt she must have transferred everything into a tape. So you find that tape fast before it gets into the wrong hands. Am I clear on this?
You know, I keep wondering where she left that tape. I'm trying to figure out where she could have kept it.
I think the most likely place she should have left the tape is her room.
Look, guys, you don't think, you don't assume. You guys just go and turn every suspicious place upside down and find that tape fast. Now you are both dismissed.
Bad son, your heart is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross. Bad son, your heart is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross. What could you do when the nigga cross is looking for you? Yeah. Should I stay inside or should I stay outside? There's a plan in his head and he's gonna do it. There's a gun in his hands and he's gotta shoot it. That's all, your heart is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross. That's all, your heart is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross.
What is wrong with you? It's Mike. Mike? Have you seen him? What happened to him? some cult that is setting up and they want him to join the cult. And he also said I should keep away from him. Well, I'm not surprised. I knew he was going to say that. Tell me the truth. Are you one of them? Of course not. Look, Cynthia, I was used to setting up. They threatened to kill me if I don't do it. I had no option. I had to do it.
You lied to me. You guys have finally cajoled Mike into joining the stupid fraternity, Skeleton. And now, it is tearing us apart. Skeleton? I mean, what's my business? Who told you I'm involved? There you go again, lying. You know one thing with lying? You need another lie to cover it up. I'm not a baby anymore. I know what's up now. Now you ask yourself this sincere question. What will you gain from the secret cult? What can a secret cult offer you?
Give me the tape. It does not belong to you.
Neither does it belong to you, liar. I thought you said you had no hand in Cynthia's death.
Don't be a fool, sis.
Monica, you're going against rule number 10. Show no mercy to a friend.
Or relation who doesn't respect the skeleton. Respect my foot.
The skeleton should have respected the fact that Cynthia was Amanda's best friend.
Well, am I not a member of the skeleton?
Don't force me to bring rule 11 to bear.
I know rule number 11, cross. Eliminate a brother if he or she goes against rule number 10.
Fine, so.
David, I am ready to die. But you know what? Think and think fast. Think of what you're going to tell mom and dad before you do that. David, shoot me.
Matt!
No, shoot me! Shoot me!
Our tire. Shut the tire! Are you sure you have the tape?
I do. You know about the tape?
Yes. I know everything.
That bastard nearly killed me for this.
That brother of yours. Heartless.
That is an understatement. I just realized I have a death for a brother.
So what now?
Where are we going to?
I don't know. Let's just get out of here. Out of the way!
I didn't plan for this at all. I didn't plan for this. How am I supposed to face the university authorities, the police, and the court? I can't. I can't.
Perhaps if you calm down, sir, you might realize that we're all in this shit together. All of us.
Calm down, listen. Did I hear you say calm down? Of course it was your fault. It was always your fault.
It was not my fault. How was I supposed to know? I did I know she was planning anything like this? None of us saw it coming. And don't forget, it was my supreme efforts that curbed this.
Of course, your supreme effort was not good. Because all these rigors, all these balderdash, all these all-consuming subsumations are happening during your regime as Capone. When James was Capone, nothing unusual ever happened. Nothing unbecoming ever occurred until he handed over to you at his graduation.
His name is James. My name is Cross. So perhaps if you deem it worthy, your all-consuming wisdom, to allow me some space to handle this my way this time.
Cross! This is not your affair. This is a skeleton affair. And time is running out. Listen, find that tape and confiscate it before we all go.
So where do we go from here?
We go where we're supposed to have gone. We go to war.
From what I understand about that tape, I think Cynthia's plans were to expose the fraternity because she refused to quit.
But that was a very big risk that she took. I never knew that was a plan until Cross told me that she saw her leaving the temple one night.
You know what, Mike? I am determined to fulfill Cynthia's wish. To expose that fraternity and see it crumble. Even if that is the only thing I'll do to honor her. I believe it will fulfill her wish.
What about us? We're also involved.
We can't escape it, Mike. We can't. We have already renounced the cult. So the only thing we have to do now is to take the tape to the police. Renounce the cult before them, and they will make arrests and prosecute them. They might be lucky with the help of my father. We could get freed.
It's hard, Monica. It's hard. The skeletons are too big and too many for us to fight. We might not know who is who. They're everywhere.
But we have to fight, Mike. We have to fight. We cannot run away from it. Even if it means going to jail for life. We must fight to expose this fraternity. To fulfill Cynthia's wish. And to save the life of others. Please, Mike. We have to do this. Please. Mike? Are you here? Mike?
Yes, yes. I'm so ashamed of myself. I wonder how my parents will feel when they find out that I'm involved in this mess.
What about me, Mike? The reputation of my father as a high court judge has been smeared. But if we hand over the tape to the skeletons, they will kill us. And even if they don't, they will live forever with this evil. And Cynthia's spirit will never forgive us. Even God won't.
I have a plan.
Plan?
We will wait till it's dark. Then we go to school.
What? School?
No, I don't mean our school. My sister's school. I think that's the safest place to hide the tape. Yes, let me call my sister.
You got me really worried. I was scared.
Oh, yes. I have to take my time. Okay.
It's my brother. Hi, from Mike.
Yeah, hello. Tracy, how are you?
I'm fine. It's been months since you called me.
Oh, yes, I know. Tracy, I've been so busy, you know. I'm so sorry I've not called. Tracy, I want you to do something for me.
What is it?
I want you to go to your school library early tomorrow. Check among the shelves of sociology books. Yes. At the extreme of one of the shelves, you see a red mark. In between the books, you see a tape. Are you listening? Okay. Just take the tape. Put it in a big envelope. Address it to Superintendent John Adekwa. Then you take it to the police headquarters at Ikeja. Just act like...
The courier service worker, you know.
Okay, just act like you're one of the courier service workers. Alright? Ask to see Superintendent John. Okay? Deliver the parcel to him. Tell him that Mike Douglas extends his regard. Then you leave immediately. Okay? Huh? Did you get me? Okay? Tracy, are you there?
Yes. Is everything all right?
Yes, everything is fine. Everything is fine. It's just a project that I should have delivered since. Yeah, please just help me do it, sister. Okay?
All right. Consider it done.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, sister. I'll call you much later, huh? You take care of yourself.
I hope there's no problem. Yeah, there's no problem. Yeah?
What next?
Well, God has just answered that question. Meanwhile, I got us some change of clothes. Oh, yeah?
That's nice. I hope you got my sizes.
I tried.
Let's go.
Let me lock this stuff. Okay. Okay, here we are. My uncle's place.
Your uncle's place?
Yeah, I told you about it. Oh, let's open the gate.
Do you have the keys?
Yeah. I guess it must be very dusty because I've not really been here ever since my uncle traveled and left the place under my care.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll stay here for now. Oh, yes.
Can I help you with that?
Oh, no, don't worry. I can do it, yes. I guess you must be hungry.
Oh, no. I lost my appetite. I'm just tired. I need to sleep.
Oh, yes. The problem is that I don't have the keys to any of the rooms. So, we'll be sleeping here for now.
No problems, as long as we're going to be safe.
Of course. So wait.
Good night.
Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Good morning, Mike. I'd like to sincerely apologize for disturbing your sleep. I trust you slept well. Sit down. Sit down.
Come on, Cross. Just give it up. The game is over.
I know. That is exactly why I'm here. For precise reason. And I see my sister spend the night with you. Will somebody care to wake her up, please? At least let her know her big brother's here to say hello. Hello, sweetheart. Did you sleep well? You know, that's so cute. But perhaps I would have preferred a less illustrious way of greeting one's big brother. Sit down. Sit down. Fine. Now let's get to the crux of the matter. Oh, Mikey, unbelievable. So you guys thought you could just up and disappear like that? Well, nothing is beyond the reach of the skeleton. Okay? Where is the tape?
Listen, David. You can go ahead and shoot them, but you will never get the tape. As we speak, the tape is with the police.
Oh, you're lying.
Cross. She's not lying. We gave it to the police yesterday.
Do I look stupid to you? Look in the eye. Do I look stupid to you? I'm asking you a question. Huh? Because if you give that tape to the police, the both of you will not be here playing love tangos. Now, where is the tape? Alright, fine. Have it your way. I've tried to be amiable, but it's not working. So I'll do it my way. After all, I'm most expeditious both ways. I am going to count to 3. And within the expiration of my count, don't give me that tape. 1, 2.
You will not shoot your own sister. Will you?
This shows that you know very little of me. Do I have a sister? 3.
I'll tell you. Please, don't shoot her. I'll tell you. Don't shoot her. Don't shoot her. Oh, Jesus. The tape is with my younger sister in her school. I gave it to her to keep.
You gave the tape to your sister?
I swear. Of course, I'm not lying. Believe me. Okay? I gave it to her last night.
Listen, there's absolutely no consequence even if you lick the whole floor. I'm not convinced. Let's... I don't know why I'm so generous today. Where's your phone? I don't need it. You do. Go ahead, convince me.
Don't do that.
Hey?
Oh, okay. I don't know. Let me try again. It's unavailable. Yes, maybe she's in her class. They're having exams right now. I'm sure. I swear.
We're going to take a trip. Every one of us.
Huh?
We're going to your sister's school. You'll find out who's lying and who's not. And believe me, if I find out you've been playing me around like a monkey, heaven had no fury.
Let's go! Okay.
Say it is, man.
Oh, don't shoot. Please don't shoot.
I want that car.
That's my uncle's car. Please, just leave the car out of this.
Do I look like I give a shit?
Okay, let's go in my car, okay?
What? You want me in that king-size sardine can? I want that car. Give me the keys.
I don't have the keys. I don't. See,
Not a problem. See, we have keys to every door, every car. Santos, Ken, move.
Ken, take your suit out.
Wait, take the jacket. I'm sure there are sensors in that car to kill it. Wait. the pliers, dude. Move. Be blocked. Put it back. Shove it in. Skinny. Man the gate. Cross. Can't shot him. Sounding like a rattling bitch.
Okay, don't shoot. Cross, I beg you, okay? Leave the car out of this.
Are we ready?
No.
Let's go!
Bad son, your heart is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross. Bad son, your heart is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross. What could you do when the nigga cross is looking for you? Yeah. Or should I stay inside? Or should I stay outside? There's a plan in his head, and he's gonna do it. There's a gun in his hands, and he's gotta shoot it. That's all. Your heart is made of stone. Bad boy.
Where are you coming from?
Officer, we're students. We're heading to school for our exams. We're actually late. That's what we're running.
You don't look like one. Come down.
Come down, you. Come down, you. Come down, all of you. Come down, all of you.
Just quiet. This is no situation at all. Listen, just get it.
Take that thing off my sight. Please, officer, we're students. We're already late for our exams. Yes. Just let us go, please. You don't look like one. Not like this student will be, eh? Let me see your particulars. Let me see your particulars. We are late already for exams. Get up. Let me send the car. Ha! Officer! Get in.
Good morning, young lady. How may I help you?
I have a parcel for you, sir.
Parcel. From who?
From my Douglas. He asked me to give it to you.
My Douglas.
Yes, sir.
Who are you to me?
I'm his kid sister, sir. I should be leaving, sir.
It's okay.
Thank you.
is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross. Bad son, your heart is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross. What would you do when the nigga cross is looking for you? Yeah. Or should I stay inside? Or should I stay outside? There's a plan in his head, and he's gotta do it. There's a gun in his hands, and he's gotta shoot it. That's all. Your heart is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross. That's all. Your heart is made of stone. Bad boy, he can't leave you alone. His game is very dangerous. You get hurt when you're messing with the cross.
Find the girl. She's nowhere to be found. Search around. Man, don't you think they like tools? I don't think they give the tape to the sister. Let's get out.
Shit off, Santos. So what do we do next? I need to be alone. I said I need to be alone. See you there.
So, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Oh, this is nice.
Like it?
It's exquisite.
You know what? I want you to take your eyes off the house and concentrate on me. I missed you so much. Your tender touch and your kiss. I missed you so much.
Where's the tape?
The tape. In my drawer.
Yeah, finally. Oh, wow.
You monster! Die in hell. Idiot. You deceived me. But this is payback time.
What are you doing, Miles? Huh?
You are under arrest.
Arrest.
Don't.
Be careful with a gun, officer. It's probably more expensive than your cheap suits put together.
Search him. John on the line. Yes. Please, send one more police van to the school. Yes, of course, we're making my arrest. I mean now. Is this the boy?
Yes, that's it. Son of Justice Magnus.
May be disgrace to your family.
But why didn't you let me worry about that?
Take it away! Take it away! Nonsense! Well, listen, we will still be on the lookout for the escaped ones.
All right, suppose we'll help you apprehend them if we see any of them.
I appreciate that. I'll take you in touch. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.
You see, I know how you feel. But it is just quite unfortunate. You see, it was this, my good relationship with you, that actually motivated me to let you be aware of the development on time. So that you should think of what to do about it before it gets out of hand.
I've heard you. Thank you.
Hi, honey.
What is the matter? Can you please tell me what is happening?
I am afraid your son and some students were arrested for murder and courtesan.
Oh my God. Oh God.
See, that is exactly what I have come to discuss with the lawsuit.
Honey? Why? Why did you choose to bring us so much shame? Why?
Don't cry, Mother. Your husband is in a good position to get me out of here. And you know it.
You don't know what you're saying. What has come over you?
Oh, I know every bit of what I'm saying. Everyone makes me look like Lucifer. But the point is, what have I done that no one ever has done? What?
Where's your sister, Monica?
Monica. How am I to know? My mother. If I knew where Monica was, we would not be having this conversation in the first place, would we?
David.
My name is Cross.
Good afternoon. Why did you allow that kid to be brought to my court?
I'm sorry, sir. It wasn't my decision. The case is now with the city. They had to decision to charge those students and their lecturers to your court.
Yeah, but that is very unreasonable. How do they expect me to preside over my own son's case? How? Don't you know that I'm a human?
I'm afraid, sir. Like I said earlier, I think it was influenced by your reputation, honesty, straightforwardness. I mean, name them. Please, sit down, sir.
This is the biggest embarrassment of my life as a man. It's a public disgrace and an insult on my person, on my personality. How do I face my colleagues? How? That the son of General Douglas retired is wanted by the police for campus cultism and conspiracy to murder. This is supposed to be my level. Gosh. No. This boy has killed me. This boy has finished me. He has nailed me. He has destroyed my political plan.
I think we should concentrate more about his whereabouts. Since he has refused to pick his calls, I'm worried.
Whose calls and whose whereabouts? Huh? Woman. Were you not the person that supported him consciously to do away with the security attached to him? Of course it would have done to you that he had something sinister up his sleeves. Nonsense.
How am I supposed to know that?
I'm sorry. Honestly, if I had known that the tape would cause a lot of problem, I wouldn't have submitted it on Mike's request. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Tracy. It's okay. You don't have to blame yourself. It's okay. I just pray we'll get him back. It's okay.
If there was anything I was hoping for, it is that you would use your position to grant them pardon. Since the case is within your powers, please.
Grace, justice must be done. The law must take its course. It is not only my children that are involved, there are other personalities involved with this. The eye of the nation is on me. My reputation is at the mercy of every media house in this country. I have never been known to be biased in any of my judgments. And I can't stop now.
At the expense of your only children?
Whose children?
Son and your daughter.
Whose children, I'm asking you? They ceased to be my children
the day they decided to drag my reputation to the mud. The reputation it took me years to build. Grace. Do you know the number of people have sentenced their children to jail? Do you know the number of people have sentenced their children to death? So what difference does it make if my own children are involved? Listen to me. I know evil whenever I see it, and I will never condone it. Listen, the tears of this nation will burn any judicial arm that decide to set criminals free to roam around this nation and commit more crime. I have decided that those tears will not burn my reputation. Let me repeat. Evil has no other name but evil. And I have decided never to condone it.
I beg you, just listen to me.
Santos, what's going on? What's happening? I mean, where's Cross?
Hey, take it easy, okay? I'll explain to you everything you need to know. I'm sure you must have heard that the police arrested Cross.
Yes, and why did they arrest him?
They said they have enough evidence against him as a cultist.
Evidence against him?
Yeah.
But is Cross really a cult member?
Of course not. And I am not a cult member either. You know the police now, they have a way of cooking up stories against someone. But that's not why I'm here. Okay? See, Cross's life is in great danger. And I want you to help me deliver a message to him at the police station.
Deliver a message?
Yeah.
How am I going to do it? The police out there will not allow me to see him.
Of course they will. Okay? I'm going to tell you what you'll tell Cross. And I'll tell you how you can make the police let you see him. Okay?
Okay.
See, notice, I know how much you love Cross. I know how much you guys have been together.
Okay.
But the question here is, can I trust you to deliver a message to him?
Yeah, sure. Trust me. What's the message?
Sure, I can trust you.
Yeah, sure. Trust me.
All right. Tomorrow is the first hearing of the case in the courts.
I know.
And your father is the judge.
Yeah. I had that over the radio this evening.
Even our pictures are flashed constantly on every TV station as wanted criminals.
God knows I have repented from that. I'm just worried. I'm just worried about how my mom will feel right now. I don't know what she's gonna feel.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, come on. Pull yourself together, okay? I know how it feels. You know? Don't cry. Don't cry. Alright? Yeah, by the way, how did you join the cult?
I never wanted to join the skeletons. It was my brother David.
Cross.
Yeah, Cross. He was the one who convinced and cajoled me into joining the cult. He said it was fun, and that I'll be feared and respected amongst my colleagues. and that no students or even lecturers will mess up with me. I bluntly refused until I started getting stubborn advances from guys I don't like, guys I can't stand, forcing me to date them or even trying to rape me. Each time I went to my brother, he laughed at me and insisted that the only way I could deal with such guys is to join the skeletons and become tough. Finally, I was sheepishly convinced to join the cult. And then they began to use me for their dirty setups and games. I thought I was having fun. Until Cynthia confronted me the day before she died. Only then did I realize I was living in vanity.
I just pray that we get through this crisis. We will wait till the case is over.
But is this thing what all the trouble? I mean, what have I done? What? Oh my God, my mom.
Pull yourself together.
What have I done to myself?
Calm down. Pull yourself together.
What have I done to myself? Oh my God.
I'm disappointed.
So you have come to jump into me? You see, Father, you are the law. The knife is in your position. So is the cake. It is that portion that you call the public that they take.
That your father is a judge is not a license for you to break the law. If you are found guilty, the law will take its course. Yes.
Well, in that event, there's nothing to discuss here anymore. You have made up your mind, I know. I'm sure you know your way back to your courtroom. Because with or without you, thank you for dropping by. Justice values.
We are here once again at the High Court to witness the second appearance of what seems to be the most controversial, complicated and outstanding case of campus cultism and murder, under the jurisdiction of Justice Williams Badmus, whose son, David Badmus, aka Cross, is the lead character. The trial, which has lasted for 2 weeks after the first hearing, is drawing to its conclusion as the counsel slug it out in what appears to be a judicial power tussle in the courtroom. The satellite, however, is now focused on the defense counsel, who seems to be losing its grip on the case, as there is a clear evidence on tape presented by the state prosecuting counsel, which to some extent proves that the accused persons are guilty of the crime. Meanwhile, the judge, Justice Badmus, has chosen to remain silent to the press. Let's watch and see as the trial continues.
My Lord, the court has witnessed during the last sitting of the court the activities of the said fraternity. As it is, there is no doubt that the accused persons are guilty of the act of cultism, punishable under the Anti-Cult Act of 2001, Section 13, Subsection 2, Paragraph 33 of the Criminal Laws of the Federation. And I quote, that any person or group of persons who participates or advises or who conspires to promote an act of cultism is guilty of the act and is liable to conviction for life, unquote. We also witness on screen the gruesome act of murder or conspiracy to murder and the illegal possession of firearms, sophisticated weapons by this faceless group, which is punishable under Section 316 of the Criminal Laws of the Federation. My Lord, we had the last witness in this matter, Mrs. Joy Oputa. She was found victim of this so-called campus cause and got shot in the leg when she was trying to run for her dear life during a gun battle between different cult groups in the campus. She is now handicapped as a result of this. Should we now allow the perpetrators of this heinous crime to continue to exist in this country? My Lord, if you ask me, I will say no. This court, all the citizens of this country, a duty to protect them from these faceless citizens whose activities is centered all around sinking the entirety of the entire existence of this great country. Hence, my Lord, I say that justice must take its course in this case, no matter the cost. My Lord, I rest my case.
Does the defense have any other thing to add to that?
Yes, my Lord.
Excuse me. I wish to say something.
No.
I said I wish to be heard.
Sorry, my Lord. My client would love to say something before I make my final submission.
You may speak.
Thank you, my Lord.
Thank you very much, my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long day. I stand here to exercise my fundamental right that seeks to present my case in defense of my case as I deem it fit. Let me also say that if in any way, in any fashion, I present a case of falsehood, and lies, then I stand to be corrected. I present my case not as the accused, but as cross, as I deem it fit. I also ask members of the public to step forward and verify the veracity of my claims if I'm found wanting by any means. I have a father who once told me that he was a member of a fraternity. My father lived by the dictates and the stipulation of this fraternity until he graduated. My father also told me how he was threatened and cajoled into joining this fraternity. And he went further to warn me, and I quote, to disease from being a member of such a disagreeable group, unquote. I heeded my father's warning, and I gained admission into the university with every zeal and strength as agreeable to every youth. You cannot walk the length and breadth of our tertiary institutions without being threatened by one cult member or the other. And if you were from a rich home or the son of a personality, then your case is even worsened. Because the means and resources by which these men of the dark go about cajoling you, for lack of a better word, to join the fraternity leaves you absolutely no room for refusal. I joined. I survived. Where do I start from? We have courts in every tertiary institution in this nation. It has degenerated to every arm of learning, to our secondary schools, college of education, and believe me, with time, to even reach the primary schools. It is a problem, an incredible problem. Do I begin to mention the ministers, the governors, commissioners, many men of power and might as a member of our noble group? We're on the verge of a new dispensation. You will not believe what goes on in the dark. For incredible sums, we carry out their biddings, the killing, blackmailing, etc. And yet these men, they sit in their high and mighty offices, and then they delegate the affairs of men and the whole nation with lies and deceit on their tongue and smiles in the public. I wish you to understand that because I stand here accused and crucified, because I am the one that was caught red-handed, that does not make me the problem. The solution is in the feasible policies that you carry out, the execution of those punitive measures, because time is of the essence. You see, we either react right now to the rhythms of catastrophe that these men of the dark incinerated this nation with, or we'll all go down. Is it to mention names? To mention names will degenerate and tear this country apart. You must understand my position as I stand here. This is not a plea for pardon. I owe you no shred of apologies. It's an explanation. It's a consciousness I wish you to take away to your parents' home. every one of you, ladies and gentlemen, to take away indelibly something in your mental archives, take home and deem to solve this problem. That is all I wish to say. To also think that my sister, that I cajoled to be a member of this court, is wanted by this court, is found guilty of the same crime. Believe me, my opinion is inconceivable. We are not a part of the problem. To execute every one of us here, it is not a part of the solution. The solution is what you can do right here and now to avoid this imminent danger. Thank you, Your Lordship, for listening to me.
I want to start by giving a brief history of the origin of courts in our institutions of higher learning. When universities came into being in this country, the authorities were mainly whites from universities overseas. Because they were strangers, so to speak, the laws and regulations which they introduced were out of consonance with the expectations of the students. Culturally too, those laws conflicted with the beliefs of the students. The students therefore decided to form the fraternities and the sororities as a medium through which they could articulate their opposition to those laws without being openly rebellious. The ideals that prompted the formation of the fraternities were noble and so attracted sympathy even from the lecturers. They were not referred to as cults then, but fraternities and sororities. Progressively, the scope of the ideals were expanded to include healthy competitions for academic excellence among the fraternities. Some of us were proud to belong to them. Today, the story is different. The fraternities which we gladly identified with have metamorphosed into cults where their adherents now openly carry arms to kill and maim fellow students. Regrettably, they receive encouragement from some of the school authorities. This situation is not acceptable in any decent society, and ours is a decent society. The Constitution of this great country will not tolerate such a situation. Regarding the case before this honorable court, I am satisfied that the prosecution has proved its case beyond reasonable doubt. From the evidence before this court, the accused persons are guilty as charged. Under Section 13, subsection 12 of the Criminal Laws of the Federation, the accused persons, having been found guilty of cult activities by this court, are hereby sentenced to life imprisonment. Under Section 316 of the Criminal Laws of the Federation, the first accused person, Mr. David Badmus, has been found guilty of first-degree murder by this court and is hereby sentenced to death by hanging. May God have mercy upon his soul. The court will rise.
It was a bloody situation as the convicts in a Black Maria, which was led by a team of mobile policemen, got attacked by a gang of armed hoodlums suspected to be fellow court members of the convicted on their way to the maximum security prison. In the exchange of gunfire with the mobile policemen, who were taken unaware, some of the convicts and policemen lost their lives, while some escaped into the nearby bush. The escaped convicts, who were now wanted by the police, are Dr. Joseph Bida, the head of Computer Science Department of the State University, and David Badmus, the son of Justice William Badmus. Until his conviction, David Badmus was a student of State University, and the government has
I see you're not surprised to see.
What is there to be surprised about a convict who jumps jail and decides to invade his father's privacy? No matter what the eye sees to it, it will never shed blood.
You always had a way with words like that, huh? Well, I've seen a point where perhaps you and I could reach a measure of agreement. No. It is sweet for me. But come on, Dad, it hasn't reached this point yet. I came to you to exchange an intellectual bond of sorts between a man and his son. He's an outsider. Ask him to go. Let us talk. One more.
David! Why did you do that? Why did you have to kill him? Are you out of your mind?
call it something necessary. You understand these things, Father, extreme measures. Sit down, Father.
No. David, I will not take orders from you. You have a gun. Just kill the brother that should be.
Please, Father, sit down.
I said I will not take orders from you. Go ahead and shoot me and be the hero you've always wanted to be. Come on, what are you waiting for?
Give me one good reason why I should leave you alive, huh?
Because the 5th commandment of God says, thou shalt not kill.
I didn't think of that. Well, I'm lost here. Because if you're aware such commandments exist, then how come you sentence me, your own son, to death? How do you reconcile that, Father?
The constitution of this country is very clear on that issue. If you commit murder, you're sentenced to death. And that's precisely what I did. And I don't regret it, David. No.
Sit down, Father.
I said I will not take orders from you, David.
Sit down! No. Believe me, I will not repeat myself.
I am sitting down.
Okay. Thank you, Father. Now I dare say this calls for a far more amenable atmosphere. One of the events, if you like. Let's look at law. Law, I can understand it. It's different. You see, my perspective is this. Men like you and I, Father, are different. We are both law. The law is not meant for us. Rise up, David. Therefore, I expected you to put that law to bed. Put it to sleep. And set me, your son, free. But oh no. You have to be the incorruptible judge. The hero. Why, Father?
I'm a judge, David. And I swore to uphold the law at all times. And that's precisely what I did. The law had to take its course. I had no regrets whatsoever.
Honest. Well, in all honesty, Father, I will be very, very crystal clear on what I came here to do today. You see, I came to take that which rightly belongs to me. I've earned it. I had to strip you every trace of human decency, everything you stand for. Your empire. I had to take even your ideologies. Everything. I've earned it.
I am not dead yet, David. I am still alive.
We're going to have to do something about that, won't we, Father?
Go ahead and shoot me. What are you waiting for? If I die today, I die a happy, just, and accomplished man. I am sorry for you, David. You will never inherit any of my property because you're a dead man. It has been written that you're dead. Nobody can change it. nobody.
It is written, Father, but it shall never be done. I don't know why, but I felt weak. My blood, my beloved, my sister.
Monster! You killed Dad!
To simply self-defense, he was trying to shoot me first. It's no more scared. It's just survival now. Okay? I need you to put the gun down. You're my sister, my blood. Give me the gun. Come on, give me the gun. Come on, let's go.
Sister, but I get auntie. She gets her family. I can't live with them. Now so easy. I had no mother, no father, no brothers. I had no sisters, but I had aunties. She had her family. I lived with them. That's how it is. Fetch water, wash the clothes, to cook the food. Na me they do amo.